Planning may involve just you. For example, you might write a to-do list and check this on a regular basis. You could review your progress every Monday morning and write a fresh to-do list, showing all the tasks you need to complete by the end of the working day or Friday. As the week progresses, you could tick off the things that you have done and think about the remaining tasks on the list. You might find more helpful to rewrite the to-do list every day. Some tasks may have become irrelevant, while others may have become more urgent. However, your day should be spent doing tasks rather than thinking about what to do, so administration of your to-do list must not become a major task in itself. It may prove impossible to complete all the tasks on your to-do list by your Friday deadline. Prioritizing means that you complete the most important tasks first and should help you to make more realistic plans in the future. Do not try to fit too much into your day or promise to complete work that will prove impossible given your available time and resources. Microsoft Outlook can help you to maintain your list and prioritize your work. Outlook tasks also offer a reminder feature so regular tasks automatically reappear on the list. It is worth learning Outlook if you have a busy schedule. It can be extremely easy to use and has some interesting features. If it is the first time you have used it, it will prompt you for an email address and password, as it uses this to allow communication through emails. As an example, if you have a meeting scheduled for Wednesday and you need to change this to another day, after you have updated Outlook, it will email all those that will be attending the meeting to alert them of the new date and time through email. But even using without an email address, its basic features can be useful. This is the default screen. At the bottom there is a menu. Mail, which is our email account details. Calendar, where we can insert your appointments or tasks. People, that would include your work colleagues or contacts, and tasks or our to-do list. Let's add an event to the current date. Let's say we need to order some parts. So we switch to the calendar. And today's date is the 28th of May 2015. All we need to do is double click on that day and an untitled event will appear. Now we can fill in some details. The subject, we shall use something very simple. Since we shall be ordering some parts, we shall name this event as Order Parts. No location, and we want to complete the event at some point today. Now we can add a list of items that we need. 4 times 2 TB hard drives, 2 times 4 GB DDR3 RAM modules, 3 times ATX MIDI tower black cases, 4 times DVD writers, and so on. Then save and close. So this event now appears in our calendar, and if we double click on this, then the details will be displayed. If we select Home, then we can see in the above menu there are many different ways of accessing the calendar. Currently set as a month, or we could set it to display the week. We can see here at the left hand side the times from 0000 hours to 2300 hours, so we can specify what time during the day events should take place. With our current event, we have not specified any time. This blue line indicates the current time, just leading up to 11 AM. So those events that appear above this line should have already been completed, and those below the line need to be addressed. Here we can display the next month, June. Sometimes this can be too much information, so you can change this to the working week, or 5 days, a week, or a month. Let's say we need to take a van in for service on June the 25th at 2:30 PM. So we can simply click on the date. The first thing we notice is that we have no entries for that day. So we can double click on a particular time, or in our example we have chosen a random time slot because we shall enter a specific time. Now we can enter our appointment details. First our subject. If there is a tick in all day events, then this can be removed by clicking inside the box, and then this will allow us to insert a particular time. We shall select 2:30 p.m. or 14:30 hours. The van service could be about 2 hours long and an hour's return trip, so we can enter this in end time. We could just enter this in or use the selector and add 3 hours. Then the details of the appointment. Brown's Garage Limited, Bond Street, Hull, HU8 1JL. And maybe add some additional comments. In our example it is, ask them to check rear suspension and replace front turn left signal bulb. Notice here the message busy, so if anyone wants to contact us during this time, they will get the message busy between these times, or this can be changed to different options. If we need reminding, then we can select from the many options here. We shall select 1 hour. This means that 1 hour before the appointment, we shall be alerted on that day. Once again we can save this, and as expected we can see the entry is about 14:30 hours. And change the view back to month, then this month. With all the best will in the world, things don't always go to plan, and without luck we can safely and quickly reschedule appointments. Let's say that we did not have time that day to order our parts. Then we can simply move it to another day by dragging it. As I have already mentioned, if you have a busy schedule, then it is well worthwhile to even use the basic functions that Outlook offer.